need more money, connections, associations, and what you would call a relaxed mind? Have you ever wondered why some folks are regarded as high flyers and successful people with results to show? You know the names. It's been found out that the difference between these high flyers and successful people is mindsets and how they think. Welcome to Baseline Beats with Benga. Here is this week's episode.
Top of the day and morning to you. At the dawn of a typical day, you get set to kickstart the day, which is usual. The day starts and you have to deal with familiar faces from the day before. One common question you'd get asked is if you slept well. Well, the answers vary for different people depending on their sleeping experience. So, let me ask you, did you sleep well? I welcome you to today's edition, and this is where we put ourselves in a good stead for a typical day. I am Benga, as always, your host. English words that we know sometimes have their roots from words in other languages, one of them being Latin. And understanding the words helps to get these words better. What does gratitude mean? The word gratitude, which rhymes with attitude, comes from the Latin word gratus, which means thankful, pleasing. It is simply the quality of being thankful. Let me share a little story here. A blind boy sat on the steps of a building with a hat by his feet. He held up a sign which read, "I am blind, please help." There were only a few coins in the hat, spare change from folks as they hurried past. A man was walking by. He took a few coins from his pocket and dropped them into the hat. He then did something interesting. He took the sign, turned it around, and wrote some words. Then he put the sign back in the boy's hand so that everyone who walked by would see the newly inscribed words. Soon, the hat began to fill up. A lot more people were giving money to the blind boy. That afternoon, the man who had changed the sign returned to see how things were. They say that people living with one disability or the other have some other senses extraordinarily sharp to make up for that disability. The boy recognized the man's footsteps and asked, "Were you the one who changed my sign this morning? What did you write?" The man answered and said, "I only wrote the truth. I said what you said, but in a different way. I wrote, 'Today is a beautiful day, but I cannot see it.' Profound." Both signs spoke the truth, but the first sign simply said the boy was blind, while the second sign conveyed to everyone walking by how grateful they should be to see. Gratitude is powerful. Are there benefits to expressing gratitude? You bet there will be. Well, let's breathe some and listen to a song that should get you in the mood to be grateful and express gratitude. Father Father by Fino. He featured Olamide on the song. Enjoy this.
Mastercraft on beat.
No, I do. Chineke na-emego gbanwe ogbenye nsege. Every day by day I just dey celebrate oh. Everything I do we just dey penetrate oh. I just want to say oh thank you Jehovah. See I'm living large, I get angels so for my ghetto. Never forget where I come from, not from ghetto. Oh no. I just want to say oh thank you Jehovah. Ure keneri wo tu go Father 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 Ade kwa muloya no Father Father Ema putiro gu wane bele belo. I call look if I follow one day you must pray. See I come from East the enter street brother you know. Jimmy I turn to beast you already know. Ima no now yellow mundo ngefe. Oh now yellow me gon get to ya. Ima Nananira balungu tungeze heze Asahu balungu tunga koya Akemuso and the conquer All of them just a wonder So wish kamu banye under I fire them with the thunder Mwana kuzi kwanu nuju Na mano chiyo I cover myself Makachine kene mego kwango benye sake Every day by day, I just they celebrate. Oh. Everything I do, we just they penetrate. Oh. I just want to say, oh, thank you, Jehovah. Oh. See, I'm living large, I get angels so for my ghetto. Never forget where I come from, not from ghetto. Oh no 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 no. I just want to say, oh, thank you, Jehovah. Ure canary, what to go, Father, 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 I dey kwamu no ya no, Father, 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 Father.
Thanks for staying here then. So what benefits are there to expressing gratitude more than you can imagine? And here they are. Gratitude opens the door to more relationships. Not only does saying thank you constitute good manners, but a 2014 study shows that appreciation can help you win new friends. You see, when you have an attitude of expressing gratitude and being thankful for whatever help you've gotten from some people, whatever kindness they must have shown you, then you're putting yourself in a stead whereby they will be more inspired to want to help you some more and even make friends with you. You see, the reason why you're thanking is not because you want them to be your friends or you want them to do something more for you. I've always harped for some reason on manipulation, and it's important to also do the same again. Your reason for doing something is very, very key and very important. Yes, gratitude will naturally win you friends. I mean, think about it. Somebody does something, a favor to you. You decide to thank the person, not expecting anything back in return. But it just seems a natural thing for them to want to bond with you and make friends with you. It could be a stranger that you meet at a subway, at the motor park, at the market, at whatever point that you met the person, you were trying to purchase something and the person helped you in a certain way and you expressed how grateful you were for that act of kindness. You can be sure that the person most likely will feel like wanting to do more and, more importantly, wanting to be your friend. So, gratitude opens the door to more relationships. Next up from that, gratitude improves physical health. Grateful people experience fewer aches and pains, and studies show that these people report feeling healthier than other people. In fact, this study was conducted in 2012. Grateful people are also more likely to take care of their health. They exercise more often as well. When you see those who express gratitude as often as they can and as often as they should, you would find that they have this aura of physical health around them. They're usually very healthy. They are upbeat about life. They aren't draggy. They're optimistic about life. They don't feel weighed down. They don't feel like you owe them anything to be done for them. They don't have this entitlement mentality. They just be about their business with that mindset of wanting to be grateful. And you find out that they're really upbeat about life, and that always impacts on their physical health. Well, next, gratitude helps in the improvement of psychological health. It reduces a multitude of toxic emotions ranging from envy, frustration, and regret. When you put yourself at that point where you express gratitude as often as you can and as often as you should, you realize that you do away with negative emotions, toxic ones like anger, resentment, frustrations, and the likes. You find out that you are psychologically fit. Why? Because it just impacts on the way you think and the way you see life. I've already mentioned before that people who express gratitude a lot of times don't have this sense of entitlement as to how they feel something should be done for them. They are just who they are without expecting anything from anyone. They just thank you and go their way. They are psychologically healthy. After that, you should also know that grateful people sleep better. And I love this point. Try this before going to bed. Spend about 15 minutes on a few grateful sentiments. Think on them or jot them down and note the effect it will have on your sleep. You find out that when you wake up the following day, you're pumped up, you're energized, you are not feeling weighed down, which is as a result of you expressing your gratitude and you just being thankful. Finally, gratitude improves your self-esteem. You see, we have so many people walking around who feel down and try to measure themselves by the standard of others. And once they realize that they do not meet up to that standard, you see that they begin to feel weighed down. But those who are grateful people, who express gratitude, you find out that their self-esteem is usually on the high. Gratitude simply reduces social comparisons. You don't get to compare yourself to this person. What has he achieved? What has she achieved? What does she have? What does he have? What do I not have? What do I have? You see, comparisons most times put people into trouble. Why? Life is always in phases. Some even go ahead to add and say that men are in sizes and things happen in levels. Yeah, but when you are a person full of gratitude and you get to express this often, you realize that the means of comparison is taken out of the way. Don't have feelings of resentment towards people who have more money or better jobs, or you feel live better qualities of life. Appreciate other people's accomplishment. And what that does for you is that you are able to accommodate the fact that you can also be at their position tomorrow, and some others would also want to relate with you on that pedestal of gratitude. I hope you put these to practice as much as possible. As I usually get to say, express your gratitude often and notice a change in your carriage. And that's it for today. Join me next time. Have a fantastic day.
Baseline Beats with Benga is a wrap for this week. For questions, concerns, and feedback, reach him on Twitter and Instagram at Ben_Olugbenga. Until Baseline Beats with Benga comes away again next week, keep winning and enjoy the rest of the week.